Hey everybody, it is Natalie from Power Moon Tarot. Welcome to your reading. Today's reading is called If I Gave You Diamonds and Pearls. We're going to find out your person's thoughts and feelings towards you. Now, for those of you that are like, if I gave you diamonds and pearls, would you be a happy boy or a girl? All I can do is offer you my love. You are definitely in the right reading because the wonderful Gemini Prince sang that song many years ago. For those of you that are Prince fans, welcome to your reading, and we're going to go ahead and get into it. I hope everybody is doing okay with the eclipses and everything happening right now. It's really taking a toll on my energy. Like, I haven't been able to make as many videos, and I've been dealing with some ups and downs health-wise and things like that. Anyway, we're hoping that this energy will clear out soon, and hopefully for those of you that are also like, we are having an eclipse on Monday. I mean, it doesn't really matter that it's on Monday per se, because all the events leading up to it within the last couple of weeks up until now, and then the events that are going to be leading up to the April 8th eclipse, like, we're just in the eclipse zone, so it's almost like the day doesn't even matter. It's upon us. Okay, but let's go ahead and get into it. So for pile number 1, we have the watermelon. For pile number 2, we have the orange. And for pile number 3, we have the pear. You can go directly to the description box below to choose your pile. Thank you for being here today and supporting my channel. I do have a playlist with, I think I have over almost 600 videos on this channel. So, bon appetit, everybody. Let's go ahead and get into it. Okay. Pile number 1, welcome to your reading. You chose the watermelon, and today's reading is called If I Gave You Diamonds and Pearls, Their Thoughts and Feelings. Let's go ahead, pile number 1, and find out for the person that you came here today, what are their thoughts and feelings for pile number 1, okay? Let's do it. Let's get a check-in on this person for pile number 1, please, Spirit. What is this person's thoughts and feelings as it comes to pile number 1, please? What are their thoughts and feelings as it comes? What does pile number 1 need to know, really, about their thoughts and feelings? What does pile number 1 need to know about their thoughts and feelings at this time? Okay, there we go. And we've got the 4 of Wands, Venus and Aries on the bottom of the deck here. Lovely. And let's go ahead and take a look at the song that you guys have, which is on this green card here. Ooh, your song is Deeper Than Love by Colleen Green. And it says, I want to know real love so desperately, but it has to happen scientifically because I'm afraid of real intimacy, the kind they say that happens psychologically. Okay, so this person sometimes fighting with their heart and their mind, and maybe sometimes having a hard time knowing when they're in love. Like, it has to happen scientifically or it has to happen logically because I'm afraid of getting too close. I'm afraid of real intimacy, the kind that they say happens psychologically. Okay, so this person could be more scientific in nature about their feelings and how they look at love, and more of like a logical way of looking at love, or a way of like making a list of things. And this person may make things too complicated sometimes when it comes to love, because to me, love could also be the 4 of Wands. It could also be just enjoying the moment, having a good time. I see 2 salads on here. Maybe somebody is eating 2 salads with their friend, or ordered a salad, or was out the other night. But I'm seeing, actually, it's funny, 2 salads, and it's like, okay, we're eating 2 salads, we're out having fun, and maybe some of you went out with a friend of yours and had some lunch or something. But anyway, it's more about like enjoying the moment and having good moments together. I am seeing red peppers and yellow peppers too, pile number one. So, you know, the Four of Wands can be a very healthy place to come from, of just enjoying the moment. Like, don't think about it so much. Don't get so like crazily wrapped up. Don't examine things to the point where you're overthinking and you're overanalyzing. So let's see what else we have here. We have Seven of Wands, okay? We've got the Nine of Swords, okay? And, you know, the Nine of Swords can sometimes be weird vibes, like, you know, and definitely with the overthinking things too much. And instead of just going with it in the moment, you know, this person, like I said, they may overthink things a little bit too much. You know, the Seven of Wands is about putting in the right amount of effort, but the Nine of Swords could be like it's not enough, or thinking what they're doing is not enough. Let's see what else we have here. We have integration and union, okay? And, you know, this person may worry like what I'm doing isn't enough, or I want to be there for you and I want to show up for you, but I'm afraid. But, you know, we've got integration and union here. We've got the Ace of Water, or the Ace of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, okay? And I feel like this person thinks you're super in tune with your heart and your emotions, and that you're very emotionally intelligent, pile number one. Like, you know, that you're a very deep person, and that integrating with you or becoming closer to you makes this person realize that they too are going to have to get more in touch with their emotions. They too are going to have to, you know, like heal their heart space. And, you know, you're a person, I feel you're more about enjoying the moment or going with the flow. And for you, pile number one, it's not so much like, you know, having to prove something. It's more about a feeling that you get when you're with someone. And it's more about like feeling safe and feeling seen. And this person feels that you're very like emotional, in tune with your emotions, very connected to your emotions. And that makes them a little bit nervous. Nine of Swords, okay? And they say they want to know real love desperately. They want to know the Ace of Cups. They want to know real love desperately, but it has to happen scientifically, okay? All right, let's see. We've got here, you have taught me so much about life and love. I could dive into your mind. Yeah, that's the Ace of Cups. You've taught me so much about life and love. I could dive into your mind. And I feel like you're a person, it's like, you know, you don't have to do all that. Just hold me, or just be close to me, or, you know, this person maybe feel like at times they always have to be doing something, or they always have to be up to something. And it's like, no, you can just let go in the moment. Don't worry so much about everything. Okay. And I feel like this person is saying, like, you're really teaching me about how to like let go of my defenses and let go of my overthinking. And they, with this integration and union, it's like I could see myself being really happy with pile number one. I could see myself feeling very peaceful with pile number one, and very happy with pile number one, okay? And ooh, look at that. Look at the booty. Everything about you is my biggest temptation. I want to scream it from the rooftops and tell all the nations. Oh my goodness. Well, you certainly do inspire this person, but you also challenge them. I feel, pile number one, like you do challenge them in a lot of ways, like your confidence, your gravitas, if you will, and your, you know, like, you know, you're a person that you'll look somebody directly in the eye and be like, do you like this? Do you want this? Like, you're a person that isn't afraid to really come on strong if you need to, but you're also really connected to your heart. And I feel like it does, you know, entice this person a lot, but it also is scary in a way, because I feel you do challenge them with the Seven of Wands. And this person worried, like, am I doing this too hard? Am I rubbing your back too hard? Am I touching you too hard? Does this hurt? And you're like, no, like, do it a little bit harder, you know? We have Judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. Yeah, and that is something that I feel you guys are very good at understanding. And this person could have been judged a lot in the past. And so they get worried that they're, you know, not doing enough, or they could have had somebody in their life that was very hypercritical of them. I am getting Virgo energy. And then we also have Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Aries showed up here too. But somebody could have Virgo in their chart as well, where it's somebody's being hypercritical or somebody's picked on them. And I don't think you're a person that does that type of thing, pile number one. I think you're very accepting of people, and your emotions, the way you accept everyone, the way you understand. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. Like, I feel you really do understand that. And I think you guys do understand that it's almost like you're teaching this person to open their heart in a way, or you're being patient with them in the opening of their heart, because it could make them feel awkward or uncomfortable. Nine of Swords, okay? And, you know, and you know that there are some people that are more scientific about the way how they look at love. And you understand that, you get it. I remember pile number one when I was in my 30s and I was going to therapy at the time, and I asked my therapist, like, how do people know when they're ready to marry someone, or how do they know when they're in love? And I just didn't get it, because I was looking at things from a more scientific perspective. Like, how does someone come to that conclusion? And my therapist gave me a really great definition for love. And I was like, damn, okay, that, you know, anyway. And I've told that definition of love to multiple people over the years. If you want to know what it is, you can email me. But he said you have to look at 4 things. And if you're a yes on all 4 things, and that means, you know, you're a yes to love. But a lot of people get married and have long relationships with people that they're only a yes to on a couple of things. And it doesn't feel like the right fit, you know? And anyway, it's just interesting, because some people are more like logical about love, or they're more like need to see things in steps, or they need to like understand why they feel the way they feel. And I feel like this person could kind of be that type of a person. Yeah, Capricorn energy. And yeah, definitely. We could have somebody that has Capricorn, but also has Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio in their chart. Like, you know, somebody who's a little more practical, a little more logical, a little more disciplined, you know, and in that regard, okay? Somebody who works a lot, somebody who is very industrious and hardworking, and is more like left brain, pile number one. And you know, you two are different. You're very different, pile number one. But I also feel like you're very accepting towards this person, and you're teaching them a lot. And, you know, it's a teaching moment, I feel, for both of you. I feel like this person never really wants to be looked at as not doing enough. You know, like they want to make sure that they're doing enough. And for you, I feel like it's more like, what's the feelings behind it, or what's the emotion behind what someone is doing, right? And these could be love languages, like acts of service versus, you know, quality time or words of affirmation, that type of thing. And yeah, so anyway, and this person may have a fear with this Capricorn and Ace of Cups about people like using their emotions against them, or using their emotions against them when they're in like a weak space. And that fear may have, you know, caused them to withhold sometimes, or back away, or like bow out of situations. But at the same time, I feel they want to try to open up to you. Pile number one is what I feel. Okay. And it might be a slow type of thing, slow and steady with Capricorn. Yeah, we've got the Emperor with Aries energy here. Okay, somebody who's used to being in control. Five of Swords. Okay, getting called out for being kind of controlling, or you know, that type of thing. I mean, you do challenge this person, I feel, pile number one. And in the past, they've been very like, they like to be in control, and they like to be the one like making the decisions. And but I also feel like something this person said or did backfired on them, and now they kind of, they regret it, or they're learning important lessons right now about trying to control things, like trying to control things at their work, trying to control relationships, trying to um, you know, like they're learning important lessons right now. Like love is a battlefield, you know, and maybe that's where they felt in the past, like, you know, very like defensive, you know. And I feel like through your patience, Capricorn, and then Ace of Cups, because of your patience and understanding, this person is starting to see things in a new light. Okay. But I'm not going to lie, pile number one, I do feel like at times this person maybe could be harsh or judgmental towards people that don't see the world the same way that they do, whether that is in their political beliefs, whether that is in, you know, like, it could even be like you guys have different political beliefs. Like this person's more of a pull yourself up by your bootstraps and get to work. There's no reason to be poor type of energy, versus like having respect for people's emotions and experiences and things like that. Like, you know, this person could at times show kind of a harsh worldview. And yet I feel you kind of patiently accepted them, and you've patiently like been in a space of non-judging towards them. Okay. And you have been teaching them some things here, pile number one, I feel. We have the Ace of Pentacles, okay, and the Seven of Cups. You know, the Ace of Pentacles is kind of like, you know, the Ace of Pentacles is starting off on a strong note, or starting off on a good note, but then the Seven of Cups is kind of, where do we go from here? Okay. And maybe when you two first met, you didn't understand each other that well. Okay. With this Aries or with the Emperor and the Five of Swords, maybe it's like, we're not really seeing eye to eye. We're arguing, we're fighting. We have different views and different beliefs. And then there was like, you know, perhaps a apology, or perhaps a reaching out in goodwill towards the other person with the Ace of Pentacles. And but I also feel like, if you know, the Ace of Pentacles is definitely seeking stability, and the Seven of Cups is a little unsure of one's feelings about a particular situation. And this person could be worried that they came on too harsh or too strong about something, and, you know, that their apology or that their attempt to make peace with you wasn't really good enough, and you're still kind of wandering in no man's land, not being sure of what to do about the situation. And because I do feel like, you know, this person must have said or did something that was kind of off base, you know, or out of character, or you didn't like it. And then they were like, oh, my bad, you know, Ace of Pentacles. And now you're like, well, what do I do now? Because now it's like, you're like, I'm not sure. I have feelings for this person. I appreciate that they are wanting to show up with this Ace of Pentacles in a healthier, more stable, more reliable way. But like right now, I am not quite sure, because I feel you have seen like this person's dark side, or you have seen some things about them that you're like, you know, I don't know. I don't know. Would I be happy in this situation? Would I be fulfilled in this situation? I'm just not sure. And I would advise, if you're in that place, pile number one, to, you know, take the time that you need. And I kind of feel like this person is saying the same thing to you. If you're not too sure, like, take the time that you need to sort out your feelings and organize how you're feeling if you're not too sure at this point, because I do feel there are some things you noticed about this person. It could be they're selfish with their time, you know, their attitude towards certain people in society is kind of abrasive, okay? Just certain things like that. And I feel you're not a person that's judgmental, pile number one, but you're a little confused right now about this person, I feel, okay? And, you know, trying to understand this person psychologically, Seven of Cups, has kind of been a little confusing, because on one hand, they do some nice things, or they do have, you know, they do make efforts and they do some nice things or present themselves, but then there's also this other side to them. And, you know, sometimes with integration, union, and Capricorn, we just need some time. And I think that might be where you guys are at right now, where it's like, yeah, I need some time to like sort out my feelings. And that's entirely fine, pile number one, if you need some time to really think about like how process things, process your emotions, thinking about things. If you need some time, that's totally fine. And I feel like, you know, this person, you know, they're trying to be better. I feel with the Ace of Pentacles, they are trying to be a better person, or they are trying to grow as a person. Okay. It's just a lot of patience needed here. And, you know, and sometimes it's like with people, it's almost like you have to prove to them through your actions that your intentions are good and true. And people spend a lot of, you know, time and money trying to prove something, you know, and that may be something that comes up in this connection, pile number one. I just, you're just, you know, you're like a very sensitive person, but you're also practical. I feel, pile number one. So you're like, I just don't want to waste my time. And I totally get that. I think you just need more time to see, who is this person? What is overall driving them? You know, what is overall driving them in their life? And is this somebody that I would get along with on a deeper level in the long term? Okay. So pile number one, that is what I am getting for you, my loves. And for those of you that would like to go deeper or explore that further, you can always book a private reading with me. Details for how to do so are below. Let's go ahead and move on to pile number two. All right. Pile number two, welcome to your reading. You chose the orange, and today's reading is called If I Gave You Diamonds and Pearls, Would You Be a Happy Boy or a Girl? All I can do is offer you my love, okay? And we're going to find out this person's thoughts and feelings towards my pile number two. So let's go ahead and get into the energy. Hope you guys are hanging in there, pile number two. Treating yourself with kindness and respect. Oop, there's the moon, needing a little rest, a little time out. Okay, let's go ahead and see for pile number two. What are their thoughts and feelings here for pile number two? What are their thoughts and feelings for pile number two? You know, sometimes like other people's thoughts and feelings can influence our thoughts and feelings, which is always an interesting place to be, and feelings can be shifting rapidly, right? And, you know, there is a full moon eclipse on Monday, which is tomorrow. And, you know, things like emotions, feelings, thoughts, they can all shift pretty rapidly. So, you know, with the Four of Swords on the bottom of the deck, getting to a place where you can't be bothered in a good way, you know, like I can't be bothered. I'm going to stay chill. I'm going to stay cool. I'm going to stay calm and collected. And I'm not going to let my mind like go crazy on me. I'm going to stay peaceful. I'm going to stay minding my business. I'm going to stay in my zone. Okay. And this Four of Swords has come up multiple times in different readings I've done recently. And I feel like, you know, for my unbothered queens in pile number 2, good for you. Okay. And ooh, wow, pile number 2. It's so funny. If I Gave You Diamonds and Pearls is a song by Prince, and that's the title of this video, but your song related to this pile is called Get Off by Prince. So not only is this reading, you know, a song by Prince, but the actual song for your pile is lyrics to the song Get Off by Prince. And the lyrics go, there's a rumor going around that you ain't been getting served. They say that you ain't, you know what, and baby, who knows how long. It's hard for me to say what's right when all I want to do is wrong. Ooh, okay, pile number 2, hitting me with the double Prince energy in pile number 2. Good for you guys. And, you know, of course, that Gemini energy that Prince has, that unbothered, chill, cool, different, unique, all that coming through in your guys' reading, pile number 2. We have the World card. You know, it's so funny in that song, If I Gave You Diamonds and Pearls, all I can do is offer you my love. It's so funny. It's like I could give you the world. I could give you everything. If you let me in, I could give you everything you want and more. Okay? I could give you the world. Ooh, we have the 8 of Cups here. Baby, don't go. Baby, don't leave me. Baby, don't turn around. Baby, don't let me go. Baby, let me hold your hand. This person feeling a little emotional, telling you to put your hand on their chest so you can feel their beating heart. And, ooh, okay, now we have freedom, leap. Uranus and opportunities. Ooh, okay now. And, you know, the days where someone could kind of like get you back through sharing their sob story with you, or coming back and sharing, hey, I changed my mind. I still want to be with you. 8 of Cups. Don't let me go. This isn't over yet. The World card. You know, like somebody kind of hanging on to you guys, pile number 1, but I also feel, or pile number 2, but I also feel like this person sees you as like leaping into a new adventure or leaping into a new freedom. And they see you as somebody who's confident, sexy, cool. Like I'm seeing the red hair here, the bright red hair. And yeah, this person, okay, pile number 2. This person could have thought or known you in the past and thought that you were in an unhappy relationship that was very heavy and that wasn't, you know, really serving you, okay? And for some of you, this is a person who knows you and knows that you were with someone in the past, or knows you having, you've been married in the past, or you've been in a long-term relationship in the past, or you having been like with their friend, even pile number 2, but just knows you as being like hooked up with someone else, okay? And I feel like this person who's coming through in your reading is like, that must have sucked, because it seems like that whole thing went on forever and it just, that person wouldn't let you go. 8 of Cups. And I feel like there is a person that was like waiting for you to get free from a relationship and to become single and unbothered. And you know, the fact, like the freedom and the leaping and the Uranus energy of like something different, something unique, something raw. You know, like I feel like with this opportunity and Uranus here, this person is saying, because changes have been happening to you, pile number 2, you're now like open for business, or you're now like a free agent, basically, pile number 2. And there's been a rumor going around that you ain't been getting served, that you haven't been happy, okay? 8 of Cups, that you haven't been satisfied sexually, emotionally, whatever. Like, and this person's like, there's a rumor going around that you haven't even, you know, gotten any action in a while. And, you know, it's hard for me to say what's right when all I want to do is wrong. Hey now, pile number 2. And perhaps you guys are thinking of leaping out of a relationship or leaping out of something, or taking a different opportunity with some other thing, because it's like, yeah, I'm not really getting my needs met and this sucks and it's boring, and I'm a sexy, unbothered queen and I want to be fancy free. Okay, so I do get it if you're feeling that way too, pile number 2. But this person sees the change in your relationship status, or a possible change in your relationship status, as a open door opportunity for them to come with it now. We have cycles, change, and completion. And this change has been a long time coming, hasn't it, pile number 2? Like, you know, you guys have been really tired, emotionally exhausted and tired, the World card and the 8 of Cups, of, you know, the situation that you found yourself in, and you desperately, you're like, yeah, I need some changes. And this person is seeing that you're going through a massive change in your life, and that this change is going to be nearing completion, and they want to know, hey, you know, when can I call you? When can I step in? When can I show up? You know, and this person is saying, I can't stop looking at your pictures, rereading the messages you have sent me. Okay, and perhaps some of you went back to a person as well. It's like you got out of something, and then it's like you went back to something, and maybe some of you even told this person, hey, I went back to my ex, or I went back to my thing and I'm no longer single again. And maybe there's been some bouncing back and forth with that, or some revisiting of the past with the 8 of Cups and the World card, of something that was already like closed. But this particular person cannot stop looking at your pictures and rereading the messages that you sent them, okay? And they're wondering, like, they're saying, hey, pile number 2, you seem really miserable in this situation. Like, can I entice you with something else, you know? And we'll see. We have, bend over right now, ass in the air. I love the view, darling, and pulling that hair. Oh my goodness, pile. And number 2. And look at the hair. The hair is wild in this picture. The hair is all over the place, and the red hair, like wild all over. And I do feel like there is a focus on the mouth here, covering up the eyes, blindfolding, all of that, okay? I love the view, darling, and pulling that hair, okay? So my goodness, pile number 2, we have health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. Now, I feel for some of you here, you've been really wanting to take better care of yourself. You've, you know, whether it's like really flattering new clothes that you've got, whether it's like looking good, losing weight, taking care of yourself, like, you know, eating your veggies, minding your P's and Q's, all the stuff you guys have been doing. Like, some of you may be in very good shape as well, or you've been on a health journey to be in better shape. I also feel some of you here too have completed a major cycle, you know, with your mental health as well. And perhaps because you were pretty unhappy in the past, there was some depression there or some sadness there. And I do think that this person could see it in your eyes. And they would much rather you be an unbothered queen, this Four of Swords, okay? And perhaps for you guys, you have been changing things about your health. Now, particularly those of you who work in a health or beauty or health industry, and you really keep yourself up nice and you really take care of yourself nice, but you went through a phase when you weren't really taking care of yourself, but now you are. I see that energy is here too. And this person just thinking it's so much more healthy for you to let go of this old situation and embrace like freedom and change. And they may be wondering like how your health is doing or like how you are health-wise. Pile number 2. Okay, wow, we have the 10th house and the world. Oh my gosh. Well, and we've got the world card here too. So it is about, goals and dreams and ambitions, and this person really seeing you as like a goal that they want to aspire to is what I feel. Okay. And the 10th house also has to do with our career and, what we do in the world and the actions that we take in this world. And, this person really thinking that they know you've been through some hard times, but you're also like really knowledgeable on health issues, or you have some type of potential in that area, perhaps healing, health, taking care, exercise equipment. I'm getting somebody who recently bought exercise equipment. The 10th house is our reputation and how we are perceived in the world. And perhaps you guys are, always talking about health and working out or healthy diet or wanting to be healthier. But on the inside, it's been hard because you've been dealing with these cycles and chapters, okay? And if some of you are thinking of starting a business around health and healing, I feel like this person thinks like you'd be really good at that. Or perhaps this is how you two ran into each other in some way because you were out, or you were at a health event, or you were at the gym, or this person owns a gym, or you met this person at the gym or in a workout class, okay? And this person, I feel like, likes the way that you two met and thinks it's a pretty healthy way to meet. And this person thinking, that you're a responsible, mature person who takes care of themselves. But pile number 2, maybe it wasn't always that way. Maybe, it wasn't always that you were such an advocate of this, or that you didn't always see yourself as being an advocate, for health and closing cycles and healing and all this kind of stuff. But this person definitely seeing you as proof that if you put your goals in your mind towards something, a person can make it happen, and I feel like they admire you. Like they admire your ambition, and they admire the way that you kind of like take things on. And there is something to be said for somebody who's mature and responsible and can face, the world and their karma and what they're doing and working on. And yeah, I feel like this person is, they could be real concerned about their own health, or they could be a health nut as well. I am getting something about somebody's knees, or needing to take care of their knees, okay? Or taking care of skin as well. I feel like this person is saying, you've got beautiful skin, or it's evident that you really take care of yourself. But I also feel like you guys are kind of like, I can't believe they're saying that, because sometimes I feel like a hot mess. which can just show like how we feel on the inside isn't always how people perceive us on the outside, pile number 2. But we have the Tower. Damn. Okay, now. And the Hangman. You know, they know that there's been a lot of shit going on in your life. Like there's been, maybe some of you have been dealing with a health scare, or, you know, different things about, you know, you've just been going through some stuff, and this person has wanted to reach out, and they've wanted to like check in on you and be like, hey, you doing okay? Do you need anything? Can I help with anything? But I also feel like they're like, I don't know if it's the right time. I don't know if I should. If I do reach out, it may make things worse for you, or like cause more problems for you. And I do feel like maybe either you or them tried to reach out, but the other person didn't respond. And then the other person was annoyed because of that. But the thing is it could have been a very bad timing, you know. And with the Tower and the Hangman, that can really talk about like, it's not the best timing, you know. And this person could have met you at a time in your life, pile number 2, when things were a hot mess, or their life was a hot mess, but the timing wasn't great, or the timing hasn't been great. And it's like, well, I want to reach out, or I want to say something, or I want to do something, but I'm afraid I'm going to blow everything up. Or so I feel like this person is like, whoa, you know, I've just been kind of hanging back because I don't want to cause more problems in pile number 2's life. I don't know if it's the right time to kind of reach out. I don't know if it's, you know, I don't know. I feel like is what, ooh, look at you, the Queen of Wands. Oh my gosh. Pile number 2. And this Queen of Wands, look at her. She is lifting weights at the gym. And what did I say the whole time? Sexy, vixen, leg tattoo, healthy body. Look at the abs. Look at the arm strength there. And some of you are looking good at the gym, pile number 2. You're looking good, okay? And she's wearing a shirt, like a cutoff shirt that is like a picture of a lion. So we could have some Leo energy here too. But I mean, damn, I feel like you guys aren't even trying to show off, but yet you are. And I feel like this person's like, wow, you know, you have such like a healthy body, or, you know, damn, you come here often, damn, you work out often. And perhaps some of you were going through like deep loss with the World card and the 8 of Cups and the ending of his cycles. And you're going through a lot of pain and emotional pain and, you know, mental health issues and stuff like that. So in order to, you know, combat that, and in order to feel better about yourself, and in order to, you know, get your groove back type of thing with the Queen of Wands, gain your confidence back, perhaps some of you did go back to the gym. And this person's like, damn, you know, I've been noticing you. I've been thinking about you. I've been wanting to reach out. You know, they could be worried about pissing off another person if they reach out to you. Like, is that person going to be really pissed off if I reach out? And like, they see you walking around. They see you at, you know, at work, perhaps with the 10th house, or busy doing things like working out. And I mean, damn. But it's so funny because even though you guys have like a very you know, like, whoa, kind of a presence about you, I feel like internally, maybe you don't know that about yourself, or the reason you went to go get buff and get inspired and do all that was because you were going through something mentally, very like mentally exhausting and draining. And in the process, like, you strengthened your health and your physical body, and you're tough, you're buff. Okay, pile number 2. Good for you guys. And this person's like, God, I want to say something, or I want to text you, or I want to, like, you know, leave a comment on your picture. And there's the text. I can't stop looking at your pictures and rereading the messages. There's the phone. right there with all the messages. Okay, so this person's like, shit, like, I want to say something, but I'm worried if I say something, this other person's going to get real pissed off, or they'll hear about it and get mad. Or last time I tried to reach out and say something, like your life was basically going up in flames, the tower, and it didn't seem like you wanted to talk, or it didn't seem, like you really were into it or whatever. And yeah, interesting. 9 of Swords. Yeah, and some ways to deal with your anxiety and deal with your, some of the pain and the anxiety that you've been having is, taking care of yourself. And definitely with the 9 of Swords is a huge, out of all the cards in the tarot, can really indicate PTSD, mental health, struggling, PTSD. I feel like there is a lot that you guys have overcome. And some of that is through building up your strength and your physical health and getting back to your creativity and feeling your confidence again, is all like, but I also feel like at this time, you guys are like, it's taken me a while to get to this place of being on my own and being confident and standing on my own. I don't know if I want to, I'm not sure. I don't know, because if I let this element into my life again, it may remind me of old times. It may disturb me. I don't know if I really want to go there. And there could be a hesitation. And I kind of feel this person will be like, well, I want to say something to you. Like, I want to say, there's an awkwardness, I feel, because maybe the last time the conversation ended in a weird way, but it's like they want to say something to you because they like you, pile number 2, but they're also a little afraid, with this 9 of Swords, that if they do say something to you, it could be taken the wrong way, or that it may upset you, or, that type of thing. And I feel like your guys' goal is to get to this 4 of Swords, this unbothered queen that you are. Like, I don't give a damn what people think about me. I don't care what you say about me. I'm doing me. And, and that's a big, that's what you're looking for, I feel like. But some of the things that people have said about you, or the way they've treated you, has just really confused you, or has been really upsetting for you. And I get it, and I get the need to want to like build yourself back up from a health perspective. And sometimes when we're having, mental health stuff go on, it's like fortifying our physical body can be a very like strengthening thing. But I also feel you guys are still working through some of the mental stuff. Yes, you have fortified yourself. Yes, you've done that. And maybe some of you haven't even really been dating that much. You've been focusing on work, 10th house, or goals, or things that you have in mind, taking care of your health. But more than anything, I feel like you guys want to get back to that, unbothered state where it doesn't matter what anyone is saying about you. Page of Swords, you don't care. You're good with you, okay? And yeah, this person wants to be the one who wants to serve you. They know it might not be the right time, though. It's hard for me to say what's right when all I want to do is wrong. So, it might not be, the timing may be a little off here because you're still in a healing phase or a health phase here, pile number 2. And there's a frustration because it's like, well, when is it going to be the right time or the right thing? And there is, patience, I feel, that is coming through in all the readings today, really. But yeah, pile number 2, interesting reading, my friends. I hope that reading resonated for you. And I do think this person likes you sexually. They've got feelings for you. They're trying to holler. They want to talk to you. Is it the right time for you, though, is what I want to know. Pile number 2, is it the right moment for you, or are you needing to focus on some other things right now? And of course, only you can answer that. So thank you so much, pile number 2. Wish you the very best and take care. Let's move on to pile number 3. Pile number 3, welcome to your reading. You chose the Pear, and today's reading is called If I Gave You Diamonds and Pearls, Their Thoughts and Feelings. Okay, pile number 3, let's go ahead and get into your reading. I gave you diamonds and pearls. Would you be a happy boy or a girl? Ooh, there's the King of Cups. Bottoms up, right? Pile number 3. Let's go ahead and see. You guys already have a King of Cups popping up here. They're piping up. Let me show you my feelings. Pile number 3. Let's go ahead and see. A piping hot King of Cups, all right? That could be a Pisces, a Scorpio. Okay, let's go ahead and see for pile number 3. Their thoughts and feelings for pile number 3. Their thoughts and feelings for pile number 3, please. What are their thoughts and feelings for pile number 3? Pile number 3, does more than one person have thoughts and feelings for you right now? Because I kind of feel like, yeah, here's the Queen of Swords. I've already seen 2 court cards. The Queen of Swords, which in this deck, this Queen of Swords has a more masculine look, but like, which is fine, you know, the tarot isn't gender-based like that, but like, it's interesting because you've already had 2 court cards. You've had the Queen of Swords and the King of Cups. So do you guys have more than one person that is trying to come through in this reading? I am curious. Let's see here. Ooh, I need to know. Tell me, baby girl, because I need to know. Your song is I Need to Know by Mark Anthony. And it says here, they say around the way you've asked for me, there's even talk of you wanting me. I must admit that's what I want to hear, but that's just talk until you take me there. Tell me, baby girl, because I need to know. All right? And this person's like, hey, I'm hearing that you're asking about me, or I'm hearing that you want to talk or that you like me. And they're saying, I admit that's what I want to hear, but that's all just talk until you take me there. So let's see. Ooh, we've got the 3 of Wands. Okay, looking forward to the day. And some of you could have a date with this person upcoming in the next 3 days, or in the next couple days. You've got a date coming up with this person. Because it's the number 3, I also feel like, you know, March, of course, is the 3rd month of the year. I feel like you have a date coming up with this person in the month of March, and they're looking forward to it. They're expecting fireworks, pile number 3. This person, the next time they see you, the next time they talk to you, they're expecting major fireworks with the 3 of Wands. Tell me, baby girl, because I need to know. Run your fingers through my hair, hold me close, kiss me, and let's turn the heat up on this thing, okay? The 3 of Wands in the tarot is Sun and Aries. So it's like, let's turn up the heat here. Ooh, and we've got the Knight of Cups. Very sensual, okay? And this is how this person feels it's gonna go. They're like, first, we're gonna go out, we're gonna have fun, we're gonna make out, okay? There's gonna be PDAs, there's gonna be tension, there's gonna be sexual tension, PDAs. I'm gonna kiss you, you're gonna kiss me back. There's gonna be like, you know, some grinding on each other or some PDAs going on here. And then we're gonna go back. I'm gonna come to your place is what I feel they're saying. And you're like, who, me? And I'm like, yes, you, pile number 3. And then they're like, I'm coming over to your place and I'm spending the night, okay? And I'm going to go slow and I'm going to take it easy and we're going to do it like that, is what I feel like this person is saying. Pile number 3, okay? And this person with the Knight of Cups, they're like, I'm going to be so smooth. I'm going to be so like, you know, like gentlemanly or chivalrous. Like, sorry for those of you that don't like men, obviously, right? I'm going to be very like respectful and very like, you know, like leading it, but also like smooth move. You know what I mean? Pile number 3. And this person's like, yeah, I'm just going to slide right in there. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to slide right into home base and it's going to be like smooth. Okay. So that's what we got going on here. Ooh, we've got the comfort zone and the South Node and clinging on. Okay. Well, when the South Node comes out, we could definitely, have a relationship or have a connection that seems unusual to other people, but to you it feels very normal, or it feels like something you've done before. Okay, the South Node too in Western astrology is more like the past. Well, and I've studied both systems, both Western and Indian astrology, and the South Node is viewed a little differently in both systems, but it does have to do with, you know, the whole chart has to do with our past lives. So I just want to say that, pile number 3. We won't get caught up in the technicalities here, but there could be something of a past life connection, or just a thing of we've met before, or something very surreal about this connection. And yeah, so let's see. And we have separation and longing. Okay. And it's like, when can we be together? When can we see each other again? When can what's that song? When will I see you again? When will my heart beat again? I think it was a song by Brian McKnight from back in the day, but when can I see you again? When can my heart beat again? Okay. And, ooh, boy. Pile number 3. That's a little intense, isn't it? It's a little emotional with the Knight of Cups. It's emotional, it's intense. And, you know, I feel like what you guys, you want to be with the Queen of Swords. You want to be smart about the things you're getting into, and you don't want to be in a position where you're holding on to something that doesn't like come to fruition. And I get that. I totally do. Pile number 3. We have here, this person is saying, I think about you as I fall asleep and as soon as I wake up. I have to distract myself throughout the day to keep my mind from wandering back to you. Yeah, okay. Well, and that's very Knight of Cups type of behavior. Longing, okay? Longing to be with you again, longing to be close to you again, longing to feel like that comfort in your arms, praying and hoping to see you again here. All right. And this person, they fall asleep thinking about you. They wake up, first person on their mind. Okay. And their mind just keeps wandering back to you. Pile number 3. Wow. Oh my gosh. This is so funny. And we have sargasm here. Instead of orgasm, it's sargasm, as in like sarcastic. And it says, your humor got me sooner. Okay. So your ways and the way that you talk and how you are, and maybe some of you here have a really wicked sense of humor or a really funny sense of humor, or when you and this person are together, you riff off each other all the time, or you're always joking all the time, and it's like their humor. So this person is saying, yeah, you're sexy, you're hot, you're banging, look at that, everything is there, but your humor got me sooner, or your like attitude and the way you look at things actually got me sooner. Okay. And this person likes somebody who's like very witty and like gets their jokes. You know what I'm saying? Pile number 3. They may think of themselves as that they're very witty, and maybe they like to write witty messages, and they like somebody that kind of like gets their humor or is comfortable with their humor. We have empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. Okay. And, you know, for some of you, there might have been separation or pain in this connection. And I feel both of you are kind of at the point where you're ready to see each other's point of view on different things. And, you know, the Knight of Cups isn't necessarily an energy that I would associate with being like sarcastic or witty, really. The Knight of Cups is more emotional, romantic. But somebody here could have like two sides to them. One that's, you know, emotional, romantic, and then one that's like witty or silly in that type of a way. And so we've got empathy here, opening up to the experience, opening up to seeing each other and as each other truly are, okay? And maybe this person does have a weird sense of humor that sometimes people don't really get, but you like it, or you're like, oh, it's cool with me, you know? And the Queen of Swords definitely can be clever, you know, like a cleverness. And perhaps you guys are very clever as well, or funny, but also very empathic and caring. And ooh, we've got Black Moon, Lilith, and Mystery. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, pile number 3, some of you here, like really deep people, spiritual people. Maybe also like you are very empathic and caring, but when you get mad, it could also be kind of scary in a way. But this person wanting the mystery, you know, and wondering why it feels so bad when they're away from you is the other thing. Like wondering why, like this connection really does take them out of their comfort zone in a lot of ways. And it makes them think about, like, there is a sense of familiarity or a sense that you guys have been together in the past before, okay? Perhaps past life energy here. But it's like, why do we have to be separated with this separation in Black Moon Lilith? Like, when we're so like drawn to each other and we're so attracted to each other and there's so much there, like, and there's so much emotion there too. Why do we have to be separated? And, you know, there's something about you that's very mysterious to this person. You're very empathic, you're very caring, very spiritual. The South Node has to do with everything that is spiritual. Perhaps some of you here are like spiritual healers, or, you know, you do your own spiritual stuff that you've got going on, witches, etc. A very intriguing person that you are, pile number 3. And, you know, it's like this person is saying, like, you almost know what they're thinking all the time. And it's like you can interpret their humor and the way that they are in a different way than other people do. You can see the intention behind it. And you do think that they're like funny or good company, and they like who they are around you. And separation with this Black Moon Lilith feels very painful, you know, and, you know, like being separated from you is very painful to this person too, I think, pile number 3. Okay. And it's like, why do we have to be separated from each other when there's a longing there? Like, why do we have to be separated from each other when we just go together so well, or there's so much understanding of each other on a deeper level that is there, okay? And the sexual connection could also be extremely fire here, pile number 3, in the sense of, you know, knowing where to touch someone, knowing the right things to do, having a healing touch. Perhaps some of you here do have a very healing touch or very amazing hands with what you do. And, you know, this person like really like longing to be close to you and to be in your world, I feel, pile number 3 here. Okay, very attracted to the empathic mystery that you are, okay? And perhaps you feel into their emotions very easily, and both of you kind of like feel into each other's emotions. All right, and let's see here. We have here the 3 of Pentacles, okay? And the High Priestess. Oh my goodness. That's you guys, okay? Black Moon Lilith, High Priestess, empath, intuitive, pile number 3, like all of these things that you are. The thing is that you have, even though you also have a very good head on your shoulders, pile number 3, you're very practical, you're very hardworking, 3 of Pentacles, you're not a flake, you're not a fake person, you're a very real person, and, you know, and you have a lot to give and a lot to share, and you have a really big heart. I feel like this person sees that about you, but I also feel it scares them a little bit because they're so open to you, like way more open to you than they normally are, you know, towards people. And it's like you tap into their energy so easily and you see them so easily that it may even be a little bit scary, okay? And, you know, gorgeous High Priestess energy here. Very soft and caring and gentle and empathic, but also powerful. Black Moon Lilith, also very, very powerful person that you are, okay? And deep as well, pile number 3. We up the 7 of Wands. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Yeah, the way that you guys like handle situations or deal with things, I also feel you guys are very creative. You could be into dance, music, art, you know, the clothes that you wear, the vibes that you have, the intensity in your eyes, it's all there. And some of you could have even done martial arts when you were younger, or like you're very tough and strong as well. Very spicy kind of energy, okay? Powerful, together, intuitive. I mean, I feel like this person thinks that you're going to rock their world, all right? And it may even be a little intimidating with the Black Moon Lilith and the empathy and all that, but this person's like, I can handle it, you know? I want to experience pile number 3, okay? And, you know, we have the 5 of Wands here. Interesting. Well, there may be a part of them that's a little intimidated or is a little afraid of making you mad. Now, I'm also seeing people who are very sporty and athletic and competitive here too. And maybe some of you did do some type of sport or competition in the past, whether that is gymnastics, kickboxing, martial arts, dance could also be a thing. You know, like very like competitive and strong energy that you carry, okay? And it's like you're the best of both worlds. You're practical and determined and smart in business and things like that with the 3 of Pentacles, but you're also very strong and spicy. Like you will defend, like whether it has to do with your children or the people that you care about, you will defend to the end. I feel pile number 3, the things that you care about and the things that matter to you. And there's something of a heroic energy in your personality that's very bright and fiery. And, you know, and I think that this person sees that within you. There may be a little bit of scared, like a little scared too. There may be like a vibe of you guys. I mean, I feel like it's friendly sparring though. Even if there is like some sparring going on, I'm not getting a vibe that it's like, you know, bad or anything. There may be a little bit of a competitive energy there. The thing is I feel you guys stand out, like your ideas are spectacular, everything, pile number 3, and this person's like, well, damn. And you know, I do feel like this person wants to win your favor, pile number 3. Like they do want to win your favor and impress you, but you're also like very impressive yourself. So it's kind of like, well, what can I do to kind of show pile number 3 that, you know, I can also be that too type of energy. Okay. And I do feel like you've had a very powerful effect on this person in the sense of, well, if you want something, you need to work hard and fight for it, you know? And perhaps, you know, when it comes to like chasing you or getting you, it's like, if you want something, you have to work hard for it and fight for it. Um, and that is where you're at with this situation, or just love in general. I feel pile number 3. It's like, if you want me, then step up to the plate, you know, and like show me what you're working with type of energy. Okay. And yet this person's like, tell me, baby girl, because I need to know. So very interesting, pile number 3. I kind of feel like you guys are like, no, you tell me, right? Like, I'm not telling you, you tell me. Good for you guys. I like that, pile number 3. I do like the attitude. Thank you so much, pile number 3. And I wish you all the best, my friends. Take care and many blessings.